Welcome back to the 9th Gym program, everybody, and today we're doing another episode of Team Building Battle. So, yeah, we playing Salad Man today. Salamence. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is the Life Orb, Dynamax, Moxie build. It's gonna be fun, and we're gonna have a good time, and I hope it's good. It might suck. It might suck, but, we're playing it, and it's gonna be fun. Okay, so we're going Dragon Claw, Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake, and Protect for the Salamence. What we're going to be doing today is Life Orb, Moxie Salamence. You take a big knockout. It's going to be a good time. So Ice type is going to be kind of scary. So I want to have Incineroar. I also want to have Screens for Grimmsnarl. I also want to have Thundurus because we don't want to get intimidated. That's kind of what I'm working with thus far. Maybe we'll throw RIllaboom. Maybe we'll just make it a good stuff team, right? You know, like good stuff team. I kind of do want to have another form of speed control on the team because just maxing is not really all I want. We could go Regieleki, but then we have a lot of weaknesses to ground. Even though we have one flying Pokemon, it just doesn't feel like enough because this Pokemon's going to be a lead or like a back, like, you know, something we do in the back a lot of the time. I kind of want to slap one like something big that's going to be doing a lot. And also another, like, maybe an alternate Dynamaxer. Do I need any more defensive stuff? Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, RIllaboom. RIllaboom's like kind of like RIllaboom and Incineroar are kind of both like. Well, RIllaboom's not really defensive, but so what do I want as my last Pokemon? That's a good question. I was thinking maybe like we could go like Spectre. That could be kind of cool. Tapu Fini didn't really serve any purpose. We could go like Lando, but another 4 times Ice weakness is just abysmal. Not a good strategy to go for at all. Like honestly, at all. Okay, so we could go for like a special attacker. I wouldn't mind that. Everything's physical already. We could go like Celesttela, right? Because then Celesttela, Grimmsnarl could be cool. Could do that for sure. But then you know, then we'll just have RIllaboom and Incineroar in the back. So like we'll like lead Salamence, Thundurus, Incineroar, RIllaboom, or like Salamence, Grimmsnarl, Incineroar, RIllaboom, or Grimmsnarl, Celesttela, Incineroar, RIllaboom. Incineroar, RIllaboom is probably gonna be in the back most of the time. I like that. I think that's okay. You know, we do have a couple weaknesses here and there. But Electric really only hits Celesteela. Ice only really hits Salamence. It hits RIllaboom as well. Ground hits the Incineroar. That seems okay to me. Like a cool team comp. Does anything destroy me? I don't know. We're going to go without it. We're just going to go for this. I am going to be doing some pretty basic spreads today because we're just testing some ideals out, you know. So yeah, for my Salamence, dual stab, we got Earthquake as our move of choice and Protect. This could be Dragon Dance if I wanted to, but we don't really have any redirection, so nothing's really gonna. I mean, I guess we have Fake Out, so that does like serve a little bit of a purpose. We could make this Dragon Dance if we're gonna just Dynamax anyway, but I do kind of want it to live the whole time, and then you know like its whole Dynamax. Obviously, everybody wants their Dynamax to live the whole time, but we're probably just gonna get intimidated into the dirt. While doing this strategy, so we'll see what happens. Moxie Salamence, it's going to be the start off. We're going to have Beast Boosting Celesteela as well. We can't do Life Orb, so this is going to be a Salt Vest, which I think is good. This is going to be Miracle Seed, so that we can have, you know, a couple of actual good moves. So we'll have Grassy Glide, we'll have Fake Out, we can go Knock Off probably, and Protect. I think that sounds pretty good. Am I missing anything I really care about? High Horsepower could be good, but we do have an Earth move here, or a Ground move here. It wouldn't be bad, potentially. Maybe Knockoff isn't, like, even too needed. U-Turn isn't bad as an option. High Horsepower. I definitely want to go for Miracle Seed and Protect. So we're definitely going to go for this set for now. Well, Knockoff might change to High Horsepower. We'll see. And I'm just going to make this a max attack. Maybe we should do some screen calcs. Are there anything... I mean, maybe I want to live some ice-type attacks, right? But there's not really much ice in the meta other than Glastrier. Glastrier probably can't live... RIllaboom probably can't live even through Reflect. I guess that's why we have this tab open so we can check. Let's go ahead and RIllaboom and Glastrier. Max attack on the Glastrier and Brave Nature as well, just to make it, like, do a lot of damage. Glacial Lance... Wait, does it get Glacial Lance? It doesn't, right? It has to use Icicle Crash now? Yeah. Okay, Icicle Crash. Max attack it. And let's go for Life Orb, just for safe measure. We're doing 189 to 222. Let's pop one to Reflect, and we're not living that. I mean, I guess maybe if we have, like... Do we want to EV this for that? What's our... Even if we have it max defense, we're not going to live that. So let's not worry about that. Salamence probably can't live it either, but we will be able to Dynamax for Salamence, which is a little bit additional. Okay, so Icicle Crash doing 160 to 190 into our Dynamaxed through Reflect. Okay, so we have to have something for Glastrier, and that's obvious. Painfully obvious. Through Reflect, we're still just, like, dead to that. Let's -1 it from our Incineroar. It's still hitting a 108. No way to live that. So yeah, Glastrier is definitely a problem. We'll have Taunt on here for sure. We need Taunt on the Grimmsnarl to keep away Trick Room. Celesteela deals with it pretty well. You know, Celesteela doesn't really care about anything that he throws out. And he has, you know, max Steel Spike doing a whole chunk of damage. So if we play against that, we'll have to bring the Grimmsnarl Celesteela. Let's see if we can take a knockout. Whoops, wrong tab. Okay, so Celesteela. Not special defensive. Special attack at 252. And Flash Cannon, sir. Flash Cannon, max attack. Big damage, but that's, you know, Dynamaxed. And then we'll +2, or I guess we'll -2 its special defense. -2. We're probably going to take a knockout, actually, with the nature here. Modest. Boom. Taking a knockout. This is 0 HP, though. It's probably going to be like 252, like pretty basic stuff. Still need a little bit more. Do we go like Expert Belt? Expert Belt takes the knockout. Expert Belt takes the knockout. I could go for that. Let's try that. Because then we can get Protect on there too. We can fit in a Protect. And, yeah. That's pretty good. Life Orb over here. Actually, we could switch this to AV now. No, it's fine. We'll leave it like this for now. We will go Expert Belt just to take that, you know, the upper hand on that Glastrier, because I want to be able to take out Glastrier. I probably won't be leading Celesteela Grimmsnarl then against Glastrier teams. We'll probably have to switch that up a little. We'll go like Incineroar, Grimmsnarl lead, but Grimmsnarl has to be preserved, so maybe not. Maybe just Incineroar, RIllaboom, Grimmsnarl, Celesteela in the back. A couple different things we could try, but for now, let's go ahead and fix this. Flash Cannon. Air Slash. What are the cool kids playing on Celesteela nowadays? Meteor Beam. I like Meteor Beam there. Let's go for that. Meteor Beam and Protect. And we get to use Protect because of Expert Belt now. I do kind of want to go for AV, but Grimmsnarl Celesteela just doesn't take the knockout on it. We have to have a little bit of damage already up on it. I really want to have that knockout ready. -2, 252 HP. I'd say that's a good enough calc. Maybe we'll switch it later. Like, maybe AV is better on here. But that does mean we need the special attack and Modest, which is unfortunate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, we could also now do a little bit of calcing for, like, things like Regieleki, like Thunderbolt from Max into our Celesteela. If we can lift that through, you know, Light Screen, could be really good. Could be really useful. So let's go ahead and go to Regieleki, 252 special attack and Modest, and we'll give it a Magnet as well, just for safe, you know, safe keeping there. Magnet. Let's give it a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. No max move there, just the regular attack, and we're living it Dynamaxed with a bunch of random spread things. So let's go ahead and take everything off other than the special attack, because that's all we're using for now. And Modest. Okay, so 73 to 87 raw. Without needing Light Screen or anything, so we are living that, which is really, really good. Magnet. Let's try Choice Specs, because I have been seeing that a little bit more. Choice Specs, please, thank you. 92 to 108. So we're definitely gonna want to have a little bit of special defense and a little bit of HP, just to help live that. I would like to live that without screens. That would be really cool. I think I want this. Do we need any speed? We're incredibly slow. So I don't think I really need to have any kind of speed. Maybe enough speed to outspeed like base Incineroar, which is speed 60 and we're 61. Is anybody using any speed on Incineroar? Maybe a little bit here and there. 20, 100. It's something we probably don't need to really worry about. Well, obviously, like, you know, if we're doing like a big spread like that, we can definitely put 4 in there and then 4 here. for sure, and then just pour the rest into bulk. I think I like that. I think we're gonna do that. Just pour a lot of bulk in there and 4 everywhere else, just because. Is there any reason we need anything else? Let's just do a couple of calcs here real quick. Let's do an Incineroar calc in Sun, because, you know, Sun's pretty popular for sure. 4 attack. Let's pop that up to like 60 attack just to be a little safer, but I don't think that's going to make a big enough difference. 60 attack, Incineroar, Flare Blitz, into our 236 HP, 4 defense, Dynamax Celesteela in Sun is not doing the work. So I think this is fine. You know, just going all into HP and the special attack, a little bit into speed is probably not bad. Maybe we even go like a couple points, just because, you know, some Incineroars may have a little bit of points, like 20 and 12 as we're seeing here. I don't think that's bad. Like, we don't really need the bulk, so I wouldn't mind having that. Maybe like 3 points. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I don't think that really matters. I think I'd rather just have that in bulk. So having it like this would probably be sufficient, I think. Is there anything else we need to calc for, like, right off the bat? Like, we got the Regieleki, we got the Incineroar. Neither of them are doing a whole lot of damage, though. So it would be nice to have, like, a damage-dealing Pokemon calc. You know, maybe, like, a Torkoal could even be good. Zapdos could be good. Thundurus. So let's go ahead and look at those real quick. Let's do Zapdos. Special attack at 252. We'll slap in Modest just cuz. And Life Orb. Max Thunderbolts. It is doing a lot of damage, but it's not taking a knockout with a little bit of bulk invested. And we do have Light Screen as well to kind of keep that away. Oh, excuse me. So I think we're going to go with that. We're just going to pour all of that into bulk, and then, you know, a little bit here and there, just to add a little bit. I do kind of want to go a little bit more in speed. 82 is fine, though. You know, base Incineroar hits 80. I just want to outspeed Incineroar. I wouldn't mind going one more in. I don't think that's a bad... I don't think that's going to be a mistake. So we're just going to go to there. Be a little safe for the Incineroar, because a lot of players are going, you know, 4 speed for sure, which would outspeed, like, base. And then we put in 1, and we're probably fine. But, yeah, we're just going to put in the 1. I think that's pretty safe. Anyway, that is it for our Celesttela. We've got Grimmsnarl. Let's go ahead and yoink our last Grimmsnarl. I made a little bit, you know, a better calc, and we're just gonna yoink it. It is for... Actually, no, we're not gonna use this. We're gonna make a new Grimmsnarl real quick, because I have a little bit of time. I can only do this for like... I have 40 minutes. We're fine. Okay, so Grimmsnarl. Let's make a little bit educated of a calc. The last one was for Zacian, so that's... doesn't matter. Like, who cares about Zacian now? Tapu Fini, let's go ahead and get a +1 Moonblast. Safe through, without Light Screen if possible, but I don't think that's possible. So +1 special attack. It's probably already got a little bit of investment, so let's go ahead and just, like, yoink this random spread. Okay, attack, defense, special attack. 252 Modest. I'm not gonna say that's, like, the standard, but I guess let's do that, right? Let's see if we can live that. +1 Tapu Fini, 152 special attack into our 252 HP. It'll probably be a lot of HP for sure. So we're living that. I'm not really worried about Tapu Fini. It's not really doing that much damage, so let's go 1. Is there anything that's doing a lot of damage? Iron Head? Are people using Iron Head? People are using Poison Jab on the Urshifu, on the Choice Band Urshifu, so let's make sure we can live that. Because it won't be hitting a crit always with that. So that's good. Okay, Urshifu single strike, 252 attack. Let's go for a... the nature doesn't matter because it's never going to have plus item. Let's go Choice Band. Whoops. Choice Band. And Poison Jab. And turn off Max Move because it's not going to be maxing. And with the Choice Band... Okay, so we're pretty safe from that as well. Oh, this is Dynamax. Okay, that makes the difference. That makes the big difference. So can we live this raw? Not really. Well, yeah, we probably can. Okay, so with 252 HP and 100 defense, we can live the Poison Jab raw. So as you can see here, 252 attack, Choice Band, Urshifu, Single Strike, Poison Jab, and our 252 HP, 100 defense, Grimmsnarl guaranteed to a KO. So that's good. That's a good calc. Let's go back over to... Let's go to Tapu Fini. Let's do a Tapu Fini calc. For a +1 in the special attack. Let's go ahead and max the special attack just to be safe, because people are using like offensive I've been seeing that every now and again. And Moonblast. So Moonblast is taking the knockout. Without the +1 though, raw, we are probably living. Let's go ahead and just make that a living calc. Oops. Because that would be pretty useful. So here, as you can see, 252 plus special attacking Finny Moonblast into our 252 HP, 52 special defense Grimmsnarl is guaranteed 2 KO. So that's good. I like to see that. Let's go ahead and pour the rest into special defense, I think. I want to live, I would like to live Celesteela. And I don't think many Celesteelas are going to be, like, fake. Well, you can't fake tears my Grimmsnarl. Excuse me. So that's good. Let's go for a Flash Cannon and a Max Move and Life Orb, because a lot of players are using Life Orb now. Modest. Most damage possible. Let's see, with a Light Screen, do we live? No. We're really close, though. 252 plus Life Orb, Celesteela, Max Steel Spike into our 252 HP, 156 through Light Screen is a 75% chance to KO. Let's go for Assault Vest, and it's not taking the knockout. So I'm pretty safe with that. I feel like this calc is pretty good. It's pretty swiftly done, but I was looking for pretty swift calcs right now. So let's go ahead and pop this in there. 252 attack, 100, and 156. So 252, 100, and 156. Easy enough. And actually, was that with a something? No, that was adamant. Okay, so we can actually go ahead and put that in there, which is going to help a little bit. I'll actually put that there. And then, so yeah, we're going to go for Spirit Break, of course, but then Taunt and then just Screens, because I think that's pretty safe. Reflect and Light Screen. Taunt, honestly, with the Celesteela, we don't really need to change anything for our Glastrier matchup, so we actually have a pretty good Glastrier matchup. So, whoops. So we could even go for like prank or like lagging tail switcheroo kind of stuff, but I kind of like the Light Screen, you know, like, I mean, we've been making Light Screen calcs, so I'd rather just go for that. Salamence is done. Incineroar needs a spread and stuff. Do we need anything? What are the scariest things? Venusaur. So we'll make sure Incineroar can live a Venusaur attack real quick, and then that's the spread we'll use. So let's go item Life Orb, Earth Power, Max Attack, Life Orb, Special Attack at 252, 252 plus Special Attacking Life Orb, Max Quake. From the Venusaur into our 236 HP, 236 plus Incineroar through Light Screen. So that's Light Screen calc. I don't want that to be there. I want that to be a raw calc. And guaranteed to KO. Are we just living? That's a lot of investment in this special defense. I do kind of want to have a little bit of investment into, you know, spread out a little bit. I guess there's 28 into speed there. I thought there was a further step we needed, because this doesn't feel like the right calc. But I guess it is. Okay, is there anything else we need to live right off the bat? Lando T is not bad. So we'll check Lando T. It will be -1 max. Let's pop it with a life orb, because that is pretty standard stuff nowadays. Okay, so -1 from that, but still 252 plus. Let's not get plus, because it's not gonna have that. So we'll make it jolly. And 113 is still there, so this is a doable calc, I think. Change this to bold. Not actually bold, it wouldn't be bold, it would be plus defense. Do I want that though? I think we'll just I think for that we'll just hope for something else. Let's see, Lando, how many people are using Life Orb? Only 20%. Let's let's make the calc without the Life Orb, and then if we can you know, call out that they're using a Life Orb, then yeah. Okay, so 0, it'll be 4 at least, and then we'll go back to Careful Nature. Yeah, Careful Nature. So 87 to 103, we can easily calc for that. Okay, boom. -1, 252 attack Lando T Max Quake into our 236 HP, 44 defense is guaranteed to KO. So I like that. I think that's good. Let's go back to the Venusaur and then take a little bit away while still having that. 252 Life Orb, Modest, Earth Power, 70 to 83. So we can rip a little bit of this away until we're And actually, we don't even need this speed. 220, 44, 4 into attack. I like that spread. That's what we're going to go for. 236, 4, 44, 220. Okay, and then we're going for plus here and minus there. Boom. We got Flare Blitz. We got Fake Out, Parting Shot, and we'll probably go Snarl here. That'll probably be our set for today. And we're going to go for a Guava Berry. I want a Pinch Berry for this. Intimidate, Flare Blitz, Fake Out, Parting Shot, Snarl, and our good spread. Okay, so Salamence done, Incineroar done, Grimmsnarl's done, Thundurus and RIllaboom need a little bit of work. RIllaboom, did we need to live anything? There was no real ice attacks that we can live, because Glastrier is really the main ice attack. Let's live a Celesttela attack, because Celesttela is definitely a really big Pokemon in this format. So we'll go to 252 here. It will be able to Fake Tears, but we can live it without that potentially. And if we can go for like a well-timed like Protect because we have Miracle Seed, they'll probably be like, oh, easy target, and then we'll be able to Protect because we have Miracle Seed instead of Assault Vest. What's actually being played more? I'm curious. With RIllaboom, according to Picolytics at least, Assault Vest. Okay, so Miracle Seed, they're pretty much neck and neck. So a lot of players will probably still be like, you know, knowing that's a thing. Okay, Modest. Let's go ahead and get an Air Slash in here. Max attack it. Modest, 252, special attack. Boom. Into our RIllaboom, which is going to be taking a knockout. Probably. We could switch to... Oh, this is Assault Vest. Rip. Okay, Light Screen. Can we live it? That's a doable calc, I want to say. 252 here. Special defense. We can probably... take a little bit away from our attack. Okay, this is probably alright. Oh, we can go to 244 here. Gotta save some where we can. Okay, Adamant 204, 244, 60. That lets us live through Light Screen. That's if it's AV, Celesteela. If it's Life Orb, it's still gonna take the knockout. How frequently? I've been seeing a lot more Assault Vest, so I don't know if that's true to everyone. Power Herb is also obviously up there. So Power Herb, Assault Vest are both neck and neck, and then leftovers Life Orb. Okay, so I'm not too worried about Life Orb. So I think this is good calc. I think we're going to go for that. Oops. So 244, 204, 60. It'll be pretty safe. Like, we're playing it a little bit safe. 244 and 204. Was that right? Okay, we're going to go for that. And did that actually require a nature? No, so we're going to go for Adamant Nature. Just have as much damage as possible, because we already ripped away a little bit of our damage. Boom. Thundurus is going to be basic, going to be Defiant. We're going to go Assault Vest, Thundurus, Defiant, and we're going to just basic stuff for this. So we got Wild Charge, we got Fly, we got Superpower, and we got maybe Lash Out? Is that the standard for Thundurus? Attack and Speed, basic stuff. I'm sorry. I know you were looking for some good spreads. We made some good spreads. Boom. Boom, everything's done. I think everything's correct. Moxie, Intimidate, Prankster, Defiant, Grassy Surge, Beast Boost. Okay, so quick overview time before we get into it. Let's look at this team. So we got Salamence with our Moxie Life Orb stuff, doing a lot of damage, taking some big knockouts. It's a good Dynamaxer. We do have an alternative Dynamaxer in this Celesteela, and actually Thundurus. RIllaboom could if it really needs to, but it probably won't. We've got Grimmsnarl with Fake Tears. We need Fake Tears here. Yeah. Okay, so Fake Tears for the Celesteela. We're taking big knockouts. This is actually with Expert Belt and Fake Tears. Max Steel Spike is capable of taking out the Glastrier, which is obviously the team's weakness except for Celesteela. So Celesteela is our answer to the Glastrier. We will maybe have a hard time against Trick Room teams that aren't Glastrier, but we'll deal with that later. RIllaboom has Grassy Glide for that, so that will help a little bit, but not too much. Incineroar RIllaboom is going to be our, pretty constant on the team, being able to just really be in the back every time. We'll lead Grimmsnarl, Thundurus, Grimmsnarl, Salamence, or Grimmsnarl, Celesteela most of the time with RIllaboom and Incineroar in the back. It's a pretty safe, in the back thing, and then Thundurus, Salamence as well. Thundurus' Defiant is going to really help our Salamence, and Salamence is going to be able to just do a lot of damage. So the team is really just like Dynamax, Celesteela, or Salamence, probably turn 1. We do have Max Airstream with those, which is really good, but that's kind of our only form of speed control, which is actually kind of rough. Thundurus, of course, also has that. But yeah, that's a little rough, and it's something that I don't know if I really love. Thundurus honestly could change on the team, because if we're expecting a lot of Intimidate, we'll probably just not go for the Salamence method. But it's kind of a Salamence team. Like, that's kind of what we started the whole team on. I know it kind of shifted more to a Celesteela team, but yeah, that's what we're going for. So that's the team. Quick overview. Let's go ahead and get some battles in. Alright, we are in it. So we got a Tapu Koko, a Moltres, Galar, Dragapult, Incineroar, RIllaboom, and the Mamoswine. Incineroar RIllaboom is definitely, you know, a pretty standard thing to see in the back, especially right now in Series 9, so that makes a lot of sense. Let's see, what do we want to do here? So Celesteela is not bad against majority of his team, although it does obviously fall to the Tapu Koko. The Tapu Koko is going to really put in a lot of work against it, and we don't really have anything that really kills that. Obviously, we do have Salamence, which is pretty good, and he does have Incineroar, so he does have a little bit of Intimidate. We can go Salamence, Thundurus, lead, and then if he leads the Incineroar, we go for the Thundurus, and if not, then we go for the Salamence, and he probably won't switch in Intimidate into the Thundurus lead. So I think that's what we're going to go for, and if he goes Moltres, Thundurus, lead, works pretty well against that as well. I think we're going to go for Thundurus, Salamence, lead, and we're just going to pop it off and see what happens. We could bring the Incineroar RIllaboom in the back. I think I want to do that. Celesteela is kind of already spoken for, like, with our Dynamax. So we're going to go for that and see where that goes. My opponent doesn't really have any anti-Intimidate, so well, actually, no. Everything is Clear Body. Clear Body and Oblivious, so we're probably not going to... Honestly, Incineroar doesn't even really do anything here. So I think I want to bring Grimmsnarl in the back. Kind of. Or Grimmsnarl Thundurus lead, and then we just go for, like, I kind of want to do that, actually. So Grimmsnarl Thundurus lead, Salamence, and RIllaboom. Because Incineroar doesn't really do anything against this team, right? It hits the RIllaboom, but so does Thundurus and Salamence. So I'm not really too worried about that. We do see the Incineroar on lead, which is really interesting because our Thundurus is now just going to throw some stuff around. We'll go ahead and pop off a light screen, and we're just going to max right off the bat. I think that's the best thing. We have a +1 in attack, so we might as well go for that. Could take out the Incineroar with a max Knuckle. Tapu Koko's outspeeding us, so maybe an Airstream is best. Like, Airstream the Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko can do a big damage, big number on the Thundurus, but Light Screen will help that a little bit. Let's go for... I think I just want to Knuckle the Incineroar. I think we're going to go for that. Let's see what he does. Maybe he goes for a parting shot. He fake outs the Grimmsnarl, which definitely makes a lot of sense. Let's see what the Tapu Koko does. Tapu Koko actually sets up Reflect. So we're going to take this knockout on the Incineroar pretty soon. Actually surprised that it didn't do that much damage. That's a very defensive, very bulky Incineroar. We could take another +1 on that for attack, but I kind of want to go... Okay, so we're definitely going to set up Light Screen now. 100%. Let's go ahead and Lightning into something. Lightning into Koko should take the knockout. Airstream into Koko should take the knockout. I think we just want to Airstream into Koko. I think that sounds like a good plan. Koko's probably going to switch out. I feel like it's going to Volt Switch this turn. Yeah, he does Volt Switch, so we'll get an Airstream on something, and honestly, he doesn't have anything that doesn't want to take a +2 Airstream. Mamoswine obviously can take it the easiest. It's still going to almost go down. Unfortunate that it doesn't actually go down. He's going to Parting Shot, but that's not really going to do much because Defiant. So, okay. Let's see what he goes into here. We still have one more turn with the Thundurus. Thundurus wasn't doing enough here, which is really unfortunate. Tapu Koko comes back out. I kind of want to just Spirit Break into the Mamoswine, just knock it out. I won't be taking it out. We could go for, honestly, like, it wouldn't be bad to set up a Reflect here, but I'm not too worried. I think we're just going to take it out. I think Airstreaming again is really good. Like, Thundurus just gets incredibly fast, and we should take out the Koko. At 3.5 times attack, we should take out the Koko. It probably will Protect, though. So he goes for an Ice Shard into the Thundurus, which does a little bit of damage, but yeah. Tapu Koko doesn't die. Actually, what? That's insane. I know he has Reflect, but like 3.5 attack? That's insane. Actually, really surprising that it didn't take it out. We are at 2 times speed, though, so we do have a lot of damage. Incineroar just piling on the pluses. We're at 4 times attack with Thundurus. He does have Fake Out at this point, which sucks because we don't have Protect, but I think that's okay. We'll go ahead and just, like, Spirit Break the Tapu Koko. I'm not worried. I do want to switch out, but I can't because we're just such a beef monster. And, yeah, we're just going to Wild Charge the Incineroar because it's going to Fake Out, so it doesn't really matter. Fake Out's the Thundurus. We won't be able to take it out. Oh, okay, he Volt Switches. Interesting. He does go into the Moltres, which has the weakness policy probably, so this is going to set that off. Yeah, so it sets it off, but we do -1, so it's only 1.5 times, which isn't too bad. And we'll go ahead and hit that with a Wild Charge this turn that's going to take it out. So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and set up a Reflect, because why not? We'll Wild Charge the Moltres. It has to guard this turn. It has to guard this turn, so our Reflect will be pretty good for the Incineroar. He has to guard this turn. If not, his Moltres dies. He probably switches out the Incineroar, actually. What's his last Pokemon? Tapu Koko. That's really... I want to, like, call out the switch out, but he doesn't really need to reset the Intimidate. He definitely wants to reset the Fake Out, though. Okay, so he Dynamaxes. We set up Reflect. We take out the Moltres. Incineroar doesn't reset, so that's interesting. Thundurus does go down, but that's fine at this point. Like, we have RIllaboom and Salamence both in the back, which is going to be really, really strong. Tapu Koko comes back in. Yeah, we'll bring in RIllaboom so we can just Grassy Glide the Koko. We could Fake it out, actually. So Spirit Break doesn't really do any damage to Incineroar, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll Spirit Break it. And I kind of want to go for a Fake Out into the Incineroar, but we're not going to take it out. So we're just going to Grassy Glide the Koko. It doesn't have Protect. It might have Protect. It might have Protect. Okay, we'll just Spirit Break you, and we'll Fake out the Incineroar. It's fine. He sets up Reflect. Okay, so we take out the Koko, left him with only an Incineroar. We have Grassy Glide and Grimmsnarl doing a lot of damage here. Yeah, we don't have any special attacking. Spirit Break the Incineroar, and we'll just switch into Salamence, because we might as well, like, reset the Fake Out. It's really good at this point. Doing a decent amount to the Incineroar, actually, when Incineroar doesn't have any tool to damage the Salamence. So with Spirit Break, we'll just keep doing some more damage. Yeah, we'll Spirit Break it. And we might as well just dual Wing Beat. That's our best way of doing damage here. Because, like, Earthquake is just not doing that much. If we take it out with the Spirit Break. Okay, cool. So that was a good game. Honestly, it was a pretty good game, you know, with... we got pretty lucky taking out the Moltres really easily. So yeah, let's play another game. Alright, so we got a Sand team, which is pretty cool, with the Whimsicott, the Dracozolt, and the Regieleki, and the Latias. So a pretty interesting team on my opponent's end. What do I want to throw out here? Latias is actually pretty good. A pretty solid Pokemon. Ally Switch, Icy Wind. It could be some it could do some annoying stuff. He has Tailwind potentially on that as well, but prominently on the Whimsicott. I kind of want to lead Incineroar, right? Because like Intimidate just rips his team. Which means he probably won't even want to do any of that stuff. So we'll go Incineroar, and I'll pop off Salamence on lead, I think, as well. So we'll go Incineroar, Salamence. Salamence will probably max right off the bat, which I think is probably pretty good. Bring Grimmsnarl and RIllaboom in the back. I think that's fine. I really want to lead Grimmsnarl, but it didn't really have much of a reason here, because Incineroar Salamence has much more of a reason. We'll just Fake out the Whimsicott. We'll go for the blatantly obvious stuff here of Fake out Whimsicott and just max Airstream it, which I think is fine. You know, we laid an Intimidate down on the Tyranitar, which means that's like not too scary. Let's see the Protect. Okay, so he does have Protect, which is fine. It was pretty obvious that he was going to Protect if he had it, but you know, not every Whimsicott will carry Protect. So he will get a Tailwind up this turn, which is pretty unfortunate. It was eject button. It was eject button. Okay, cool. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Don't want to see that guy. Okay, so we have a fast Excadrill. That could be a problem. We could Flare Blitz into it if we wanted to. I could Parting Shot, which is probably not a bad idea. But I don't think I'm going to live an attack this turn from the, the Excadrill into our Incineroar. We are 1.5 times speed, which is not enough for the Excadrill. I wouldn't mind resetting here. I think we'd go RIllaboom. Switch into RIllaboom. RIllaboom is going to be a big asset for our team, though. Alright, I'm going to get greedy. We're going to Parting Shot the Excadrill, and we're just going to go for a Wormwind. I'm going to be greedy. It's going to be a greedy time. Bull Wormwind, it doesn't really do much to anything. No, I don't want to do this. Alright, we're going to just go all in. We're going to go offensive. Wormwind wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, we'll knock the Sash off of it. Okay, so he switches to Latias, which is really interesting. So our Wormwind just takes the knockout on that. Tyranitar is going to not take much damage from this Flare Blitz, so that's a little unfortunate that is the case, but it's okay. At this point, it misses the Incineroar, which is actually huge for me. And he just forfeits. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna end it at this. It was a good couple of games. We'll go ahead and end the video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It makes a huge difference. If you want to test out this team, PokePaste will be down in the comments below. I'm actually pretty proud of this team. I think it worked pretty well across the board. There's a couple things maybe I'll switch at some point, but yeah, Grimmsnarl Celesteela is incredibly powerful. Salamence actually was pretty good, like in both games, and obviously Incineroar RIllaboom is pretty good. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you have a good week, and goodbye.